Back out to Botha. Matsushita. Down the line to Johnson, who cuts beyond Heinzel, and she's drawn the free kick. This one within range, you'd have to say. Gianna Botha has got a great shot and can look to test Caceres and try and open South Perth's account. Botha from distance, headed away by Moithes. Corner to come for South Perth Alliance, up the line to 1. Looks for the ball into the middle. And South Perth have yet another corner. Johnson, Del Busco shoots from range, and that one wasn't far off. It'll be another corner to South Perth Alliance. One bit of an awkward ball. Moithes with the interception, and now a chance for Cockburn. Moithes opens the scoring, and the error was punished. Del Busco caught off their line, and it might have been against the earlier on a play, but the Cockburn Wolves aren't going to mind. It's an excellent finish from the youngster, and they hit the front early on.
As we restart play here with South Perth Alliance, have taken the early feed, but Cockburn Wolves, they've been excellent so far in this contest. Semi-final matchup. They did just sneak into the finals by 2 points over the hot and raring West Coast Cobras. Here's a chance for Botha, but well saved there by Caceres, but it's a foul called against Botha for the Cockburn Wolves goalkeeper as we play out now. Strong press coming here by Botha, but South Perth clear their lines. Comes inside, but well covered there by Johnson. Goes long. Looking for Matushitsa, but well covered by Moithes. Back with Moithes. Out to Tabane. Brings it inside. Moithes in to Tabane. Plays wide. Just keeps it in play. Chip down the line. Well read by Botha. Brings it inside. Back to Botha. Goes for the early shot, but that one never looked like troubling the goalkeeper. Now an opportunity here for South Perth Alliance as we look at the three matchups we've had throughout the season. South Perth Alliance getting on top of the Cockburn Wolves in round 2, round 12 and round 21. Always scoring 6 goals. And Cockburn Wolves managing to get the score down to 6-3 then their last time out. It's now goes Wan into Botha. Here's an opportunity, goes to the left, but just wide. Restarting play here with the Cockburn Wolves. Brings it inside. Played wide. Well done there. Good ball work with the chance, but Del Busco with a great save. Botha now keeps possession and takes one to the ground, and here's an opportunity. They all just seem to laugh about that one. It looked like Moithes had just been done by Botha there. Excellent footwork, but they couldn't take that chance, and the crowd is getting into this contest. A big, big prize on the line, a place in the grand final for the biggest season we've had in the WSL to date. As we see number 93, Lynn, check in for her first minutes of the match. Now, Del Busco goes long to Botha. She's going to be instrumental to this South Perth Alliance squad if they get over the line today. But Cockburn Wolves look up for it and they counter-attack here. Happy to just reset with Moithes out wide. Well intercepted there by B-Wan. Now will be a Cockburn Wolves ball. We can't forget to highlight throughout the season some of the key players for the Cockburn Wolves. Goalkeeper Amelia Caceres. It's good to see that the young youth is coming through for them. Also, the likes of Mariana Tabane, 13 appearances and 16 goals, 7 assists. She is definitely going to be a massive threat today, as we see her on the ball there. Also big out here for all the Cockburn Wolves is Jess Bryan, their reliable fixo. Not sure where she is tonight, but both teams with some big outs as we look at SBA missing the likes of Sakairi, and Ari, who did play their part in the last couple rounds. Is here the chance, and Renee just couldn't find the right contact on the ball there to see the back of the net. Now, Botha. Well played here by South Perth Alliance. Just keeping the ball, but as I say that, Johnson just gets dispossessed. As we look at South Perth Alliance's squad, obviously a few massive outs for them in the likes of Sakairi, Ari, but in the contest today, Gabby Del Busco, their main goalkeeper, she's been crucial in keeping them in games. Although obviously she's had that early mistake and she was caught off her line for that first goal tonight for the Cockburn Wolves. Also, B1 on the ball, doing well to reset to with Botha. She's been instrumental to South Perth Alliance's incredible first season. Here's an opportunity. Johnson shoots. Well cleared, as I was saying. B1, 19 appearances this season, 15 goals, 7 assists. If South Perth Alliance get over the line tonight, I'm going to have to say she's going to play a important role to that. And one to watch definitely is Jessica Johnson. 16 appearances, 11 goals. As here's an opportunity for the Cockburn Wolves. Connolly just couldn't find that pass inside to try to find the likes of Renee.
Connolly up the line to Burdett. And the kick in has been turned over. Botha, Del Busco. Looks long for Matsushita. It's a good ball and it's almost gone in. Caceres. Short to Tabane. Burdett. Connolly. Bit of an awkward ball. Cockburn get it back. Burdett. Connolly. Good ball from Burdett. Connolly's touch. Giving it back to Botha. Dabusco just clearing it away. $11 minutes gone and Moithi's goal, the one that separates the two sides at the moment. To Bain, to Ferrito, who's just come on. Matsushita, ball in the middle. Lynn to Botha. Good ball forward. And again, not far away from the corner. Caceres, long throw, looking for Tabane. Good first touch. Back to Connolly. Ferrito. In the middle to McAuliffe, who looked for the 1-2. In fact, it was Rennie rather. Del Busco. Matsushita's given it away. Ferrito's in behind here. This for 2-0. And there it is. It's into the near post. But the whistle's gone. For a second there, I thought it might have been a free kick against Cockburn Wolves, but the goal was down and the rolling foul's been given also to make matters worse. So the fourth place side on the ladder has taken the early lead, 2-0 now. Connolly given away in a dangerous position. Matsushita to try and equalise. Great interception by Ferrito. Botha looks to go around the outside. Connolly to Bain. Back to Connolly. To Bain once more. The ball out wide to Ferrito. Nice pass down the line. Rennie plays it off Johnston. Ferrito, poor ball. It's with Botha, who shoots from range. Spilled by Caceres, but she's gathered it on the second attempt. And now a 2-on-1 for Cockburn. Connolly to the back post, and Bay makes it 3. South Perth call the timeout, but they've got a steep mountain to climb now. Not having subs on the bench is proving to be very costly. Cockburn Wolves are in control of this one. We'll go to a quick ad break and be back in just a moment with all the...
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
We're back live here at Subiaco Futsal. The league champion South Perth Alliance currently trail 3-0, 13 minutes into this contest. Johnson on the right wing, centres it to Matsushita. He looks for the return ball to Johnson, but it's not going South Perth way at the moment. Caceres, short to Bain. And now Connolly. Rennie. Given away in the middle to Botha, who can't get beyond Rennie. It's out to 1. And it's the South Perth Alliance for a kick on the right-hand side of the court, close to the touchline. 1. Lines it up from distance, blocked by Ferrito. Now Johnson to 1. Back to Johnson. 1 again. Can't get beyond Ferrito, the youngster defending well. Ball into the middle. Caceres does enough and Connolly clears away. Del Busco. Centering ball to Botha. Can she pull one back? Tiana Botha. But again, Cockburn Wolves get back in numbers and do enough to stop Botha's advance. As Stantich on now for Cockburn Wolves. And the ball goes the way of the Wolves. Ferrito back to Bain. Now Connolly. To Bain again. Oh, bit of a poor pass by Bain. It's allowed South Perth to break forward. 1. on their turn, trying to pick out that bottom corner, but marginally wide in the end. Sarah's long throw to Santic, who can't keep it in play. Johnston, Del Busco launches one forward. Santic gets something on it. Here's Turbane breaking forward for the Cockburn Wolves. Now Santic tries to find Turbane again. Botha swarmed by white shirts and Connolly wins it back. Turbane in the middle. Santic looks for the 1-2. Turbane over the top. Headed clear by Johnson. And Turbane on the follow-up. Del Busco launches it long. Connolly heads clear. It's with Botha now. Matsushita back to Botha. Cross-court ball to Johnston. Down the line to 1. Back to Johnston. Being pressed by Connolly here. Del Busco. Long ball forward. But it's into the arms of Caceres. Turbane. Burrito. Ball down the line to Santic. Back to Ferrito. Connolly. Again in the Santic direction. This time can't be controlled.
Restarting play here. Back to Del Busco. Goes long, looking for the feet of Wan. Well read there by Connolly. Now Botha, chance to counter-attack, looks to square it, but just runs out of real estate. As we have a timeout called here for the Cockburn Wolves. We'll be back with you just after this break. Welcome back to the first half of this WSL semi-final. A bit of an upset so far, as Cockburn Wolves have taken the lead 3-0 over the South Perth Alliance ladies. It is to note, South Perth Alliance are without the likes of some of their star players. They have come a bit light on, but still have the likes of Botha and Wan, Dabusco and goal, but already conceding 3 goals. Would like to see what they've spoke about in that timeout and see how they respond. Still plenty of time left to go in this semi-final. As here's an opportunity. Wan well intercepted as we restart play here. Corley inside to Turbane. Gets past 1. Keeps going. Goes for the toe poke. Well saved in the follow-up. Del Busco somehow saved on the line, but it is called as a goal by referee Jonathan Silas, and the goal scorer will be Burdett. Turbane had done excellent to bring it inside. Del Busco with the initial save, but then there was just too much power on the follow-up. by Burdett, and Cockburn Wolves, the underdogs some would say, are up 4-0 in this first half. 2 minutes remaining. South Perth Alliance have been shocked here. Can't believe what's happened to them. They obviously went the season finishing as the minor premiers. No one really looked to be a major threat in this final series, and you would have to say they would have been favourites to win it all, but here are the Cockburn Wolves, 4-0 up, and it's theirs to lose, you'd have to say, but still plenty of time remaining. Now, Wolves are in possession. Out to Tabane. Brings it inside, goes wide. Comes across, but well dealt there by Johnson, and now Wayne has an opportunity to counter-attack out wide to Botha. Takes it down the line, but miscontrol there, and that one goes out of play. You got to say the Cockburn Wolves have brought the intensity to this contest, have brought the game to the South Perth Alliance ladies. Every time they have versed this season, the Cockburn Wolves have only managed to score 5 goals throughout the 3 games. They've already got 4 tonight. It's been a grand final worthy performance, but South Perth Alliance, they have that quality. Can't wait to see what happens in this second half. Out to Tabane. Right inside, happy to just keep possession this last 45 seconds. Not let South Perth Alliance get one more goal before the half is out. Chip down the line, well read there by Wan, and here's an opportunity. As I said, don't want to concede before half time, and that was well dealt with there by Heinzel. Johnson resets to Wan, well intercepted there, however, by McAuliffe. Don't forget to join us for the rest of the night as we just have semi-final after semi-final. Next up, we've got the Andinas up against the Western Devils, and then we have the 2 men MSL semi-finals. As here's an opportunity for Wan, 15 seconds remaining, goes for the shot, but that one goes wide. As I was saying, the MSL semi-finals, the first one of the evening, West Coast Cobras up against the Cockburn Wolves, 2nd and 3rd placed. And then to end off the night of our semi-finals, we have Cumbio Cumbre up against the Northern Hawks. Not one of these games will disappoint us tonight, so make sure to stick around. So far it is 4-0 to the Cockburn Wolves, but South Perth Alliance are an experienced outfit, and they will get back into this game, you'd have to say, as that sees the half out. We'll be back with you for the second half. And welcome back to the second half of this WSL semi-final contest. So far we've seen an excellent performance by the Cockburn Wolves, but here's Botha with an early chance, and what a save there by Caceres. Looked like that one was destined for the top hand corner, but she came out of nowhere and denied Botha a goal to get back into this game. Now, Botha inside goes for the shot. Well defended. Still in possession. Here we go. With Lynn. Resets wide looking for Johnson, but just couldn't find her. As Wolves just get caught out there, the ball just rolled off the line and South Perth Alliance will regain possession. Matushitsa look for the like of Lynn. Couldn't connect with her. Caceres goes long. Well there by Matsushitsa. Sees that one out of play. Looking long. Burdett. Still in possession, but that one just runs out of room. And now Matsushitsa will restart with possession. Del Busco goes long, but well read there by Burdett, but Botha regains the ball. Driving forward, looks for the back post, but just couldn't find the likes of Lynn. Caceres looks for the like of Heinzel, but did find her, but the pass just goes astray, and now here comes Johnson. Resets Matsushitsa, back to Botha. South Perth Alliance, they're going to come hard in this second half of action. An experienced outfit, and despite there being a small bench, they want that spot in the grand final, but a 4-0 deficit. Some may say that it's too heavy to come back from as Caceres goes long. Johnson does well to just see that one reset with Del Busco. Down to Botha. Keeps the ball. Cuts inside, looks for that back post, but just couldn't find Lynn. Sees that go out of play. Caceres plays down. Good turn. Still in possession. Good physicality shown there out to Burdett, and Del Busco sees that one out for a corner. Good set piece here. Now here comes Botha. Driving, goes for the shot, but that was excellently defended there by Corley. Sees that one out of play, and Botha definitely the major attacking threat for SPA. Definitely been one of the standout performers in this WSL season. There's now Lynn out wide to Botha. Resets to Johnson. Played out wide. Matushitsa. Johnson. Botha. Out wide, but just gets dispossessed there, and now Connolly on the ball, getting pressed high, but Wolves do well to work this out. Lynn does well to track back and make sure that ball didn't get in behind to McAuliffe, but again, Burdett, she's been instrumental to this Wolves performance so far. She sees that one to reset play. Connolly back to Burdett, played wide. Good footwork there. McAuliffe, she resets to Burdett, out wide. Corley played inside. Good pressure there by Lynn, and she keeps possession by resetting with Johnson. Matsushitsa out to Lynn. Bit of miscommunication there, and that one's still in play. Referee says whole ball has to cross the line, and good to restart with Botha. Played out wide. Matsushitsa into Lynn. Johnson gets dispossessed, but Matsushita comes out, and Burdett and Connolly did well to see that one out of play for a corner. Now, Johnson reset to Dubusco. She knows she has a clinical right boot. Johnson out wide. Chip down the line looking for Botha. Good physicality between the two of them, and McAuliffe will be happy to see that one out of play.
Up the line to Johnston. Now here's Lynn. Back to Dalbusco, who shoots from distance, but over the crossbar. Caceres looks long, and it's with Brooke Burdett. Connolly. Back to Burdett. Her touch lets her down. Just about keeps it in. And off Lynn. In the middle to Connolly. Loses out. Lynn finding Botha. Cuts inside well. Back to Johnston. Botha again. Cuts inside. Ball to the back post. Lynn loses out to Connolly. Still going Lynn. Big save by Caceres to keep the clean sheet intact for Cockburn. One back on. Lynn upfield to one. Now Botha on the wing. Tries to play Johnston down the line. Ball over the top looking for Burdett. Has one to beat. Tries to lay it off for Moithes. Moithes doing really well. Losing out to Botha though. One. Gives it away. 12 minutes to go in the contest. No goals since half-time. Connolly bombs it forward. It will roll through to Jabusco, who throws it long up the other end. Corley clears away. One. Ball looking for the back post. Caceres has filled it. And it's gone behind for a corner. Botha to take it. Looks inside the area. And it was off Moithes, so another corner for South Perth Alliance. Botha, this time upfield to Dalbusco, who shoots from range. It's with one in the middle. Sliding block by Connolly. And Corley defends gallantly as well. Ball with Caceres. He plays Burdett in the middle. Good first time pass out to Moithes. Looks for the back post to find Connolly, but it was blocked. Now Botha's won it back for South Perth Alliance. Slows it down. Corley with the interception. Back to Burdett. Now Moithes tries to find Corley. Lynn to one. Can't get beyond Connolly. Moithes. Here's Corley. Now Moithes. Back to Corley. Moithes again, this time under a bit of pressure from Botha. Corley loses out to Lynn. One to Johnson. Johnson trying to skip beyond Connolly. Lynn. Back to one. Can South Perth break down the Wolves' defence? And last touch was off Moithes, so Alliance get the ball back here. Lynn into the middle. Connolly wins it back. Corley. Moithes. Botha with the tackle. Johnson. Lynn. Back to Johnson. Botha. Lynn. Shoots from distance. It's fallen to Johnson. Cleared by Burdett. Still with Lynn. And The toe poke straight into the arms of Caceres, who goes over the top trying to find Moises. Del Busco comes out to claim one. Last touch off Burdett. And time the enemy of South Perth Alliance now, but they've played well since the halftime break and have had the bulk of the chances. Moises, Johnson with a real chance here. Jess Johnson swarmed by Wolves. Connolly, can she keep it in? And a South Perth Alliance ball on the far side. Johnson to Lynn. One goes down the line for Botha. Spins inside and one with a good chance. She's pulled it wide though. That was the one that Alliance needed to take if they wanted to get themselves back within a chance of this game. Caceres looks long for Moises. Has Lynn to beat. Lynn defends well. It'll end up with the Wolves though. Connolly to Corley. She's played a lot in the second half. Moises, Burdett looks for the back post. Connolly timed her run too late. Matsushita back on for South Perth. Del Busco looks long for one. Corley, bit of a poor touch. One with a chance here. Good save by Caceres, and on the follow-up, Caceres with another save. But she's gone down injured in the process.
Applause from the fans in the crowd, and the substitution Caceres will continue. Obviously no designated sub on the bench that could have replaced her, but now SPA back in possession. Botha goes inside. One, and it is a handball by Connolly, and this is exactly what South Perth Alliance needed. Penalty for the South Perth Alliance ladies. And can't believe what I'm seeing, but it's Gabby Del Busco who's going to take the penalty. She does have a beauty of a right boot on her. So we'll see if they can get it back in the game, but it's saved by the follow-up, and it's saved by Caceres. Can you believe what we're experiencing? And it is called as a goal kick. Caceres playing on one leg as she saved the penalty. It was directly at her, but let's regain possession here with Cockburn Wolves, but that one goes astray, and it just, things aren't falling for the South Perth Alliance ladies. That penalty was exactly what they needed, but Caceres again, she's been incredible. collects that one. The young goalkeeper. Brings it inside. Connolly goes long, looking for Burdett. Still in possession. Here's an opportunity. Looks to square it. Doublescrew gets a boot on it. As Crawley went for the shot. And just as I say it, Caitlin Mohan, who was working in the commentary booth on the stats, is now gone to the bench for the Cockburn Wolves and is gearing up to replace Caceres in goal. She is on the team sheet, Caitlin Mohan, but she was working with us in the commentary booth, so I can't exactly believe what I'm seeing, but Caceres, she's in a lot of pain and she can't continue, as we see. Just look at her and she can't continue. But here comes Johnson with an opportunity. Caceres playing basically on one leg, and there she goes to the ground as we see a rolling foul called against White. Caitlin Mohan, unbelievable semi-final appearance. She wouldn't have expected that at the start of the match. As she can't continue, Caceres, and we'll just stop the clock here and we'll wait until she gets off the court and resume this contest. As Caceres is getting helped off the court by coach Betim Zeba and Supa-Liga manager, and Caitlin Mohan now with an opportunity to hop in the net. She's another one of the young and upcoming goalkeepers for the Cockburn Wolves. Caceres, young herself, but the second choice, Caitlin Mohan. What an opportunity for her to prove herself on the biggest stage in the WSL semi-final. No foul called, and now Wolves back in possession. And now Del-Busco collects. To say, second half hasn't gone the way of South Perth Alliance's 50-50, and even that penalty, if all of those chances had gone in, who would have known what have happened? But Cockburn Wolves, you have to give them credit. They've been instrumental and have brought that intensity to the contest, and it will most likely book themselves a grand final berth in their first season in the WSL. South Perth Alliance were the minor premiers, as said earlier, but foul called here on one. And South Perth Alliance will regain possession here with a drop ball with Boffa. She's given it her all tonight, just shots and opportunities haven't fallen her way. There's a toe poke, but new goalkeeper Mohan had that covered. She goes long, gets in behind, but Del-Busco collects, chips it down. One, out to Johnson, cuts inside, but fortunately not a big chance there, and breaking Cockburn Wolves, well intercepted by Boffa, who gets tackled there by Boffa, who sees it out of play, and we'll have a timeout here by Roberto Boy for South Perth Alliance. We'll be back with you just after this break.
And we're back live here with 3 minutes to go. Cockburn Wolves hold a 4-goal lead. A steep mountain for South Perth Alliance to climb, but they've kept the scores level in the second half. Lynn, Matsushita, cross-court ball to Botha. He fires off the right boot. It's blocked by Ferrito, and a corner to come for South Perth Alliance. Johnson. Lynn. Good save by Mohan. Her first one of the match. Long throw over the top to Connolly is good. Connolly stumbles over. In a tussle with Johnson. Botha wins it back. Botha goes for a run. Tries to feed Lynn out wide. McAuliffe to Corley. Back to Mohan. Corley again. Now she's got space to drive forward. A 3-on-2 for Cockburn Wolves. Good ball out wide. Connolly, this will seal it. Tries to play it across the area to Santic. Connolly. Sorry, it was Corley that shot rather into the safe arms of Del Busco. Corley with another interception. She's been instrumental in the second half. Hasn't had a sub yet. Del Busco. Short to Botha. Good ball in the middle to Lynn. Matsushita fires from distance over the crossbar. Mohan. The long throw once more, this time for Santic. Last touch was off Botha. And it would take a miracle now for South Perth. Cockburn Wolves have probably done enough, and another chance might come their way. Santic. Can't keep it in on the far side. Matsushita back to Botha. Roll the dice one final time. That's a good ball. Lynn cuts inside. And trying to find the corner. But not to be. It hasn't been South Perth Alliance's day. They've played very well considering the amount of subs they've had on the bench. But nothing's been going their way, from refereeing decisions to shots on goal. Ball in the middle of Ferrito. It was behind Connolly. Johnson. Del Busco. Back to Johnson. She has space to shoot. But wide of the target again. Mohan. Sends it long once more. Santic. Bit of an awkward touch. Johnson to Botha. Has played the full match today. Tiana Botha. Lynn on the turn. Mohan watched it past her post. Mohan long once more for Santic. This time going overhead. Del Busco as the clock ticks toward a minute. Botha cuts beyond Santic. Outside of the football. Lynn on the turn. They're just struggling to hit the target, South Perth. Mohan. She's had a lot of shots come her way, but hasn't really been tested. Connolly with the giveaway at the back. Johnson. Wolves retreat in numbers. Johnson trying to get beyond Ferrito. Good switch of play to Lynn. Ball fell short. Ferrito on the attack. Great tackle by Botha. And cleared away by Cockburn. 40 seconds left to go now. Matsushita. It would only be consolation, you'd have to say. Del Busco from distance, but wide off the target. Mohan, long throw. Santic has it in space. Just about keeps it in. Lynn with the challenge. Helps it on to Botha. Looks back for Lynn. But she's not going to get there. Try as she might. And with 20 seconds left on the clock, a resounding victory for the Cockburn Wolves. They'll play in next week's grand final against the winner of the next match between Andinos and the Western Devils. A great season South Perth Alliance had, but injuries and absentees when it mattered most is Seen them go out early as Botha. Lynn. Botha. One last shot on goal perhaps. Del Busco back to Botha. She fires on goal. It's blocked by Cawley as the final whistle goes. And Cockburn Wolves win the game 4-0. We will join you in the next match to see Western Devils take on the Andinos.